Today we're talking about 4 strategies to attract real estate clients. Hi, I'm Jennifer Nicely with Pinnacle Real Estate Academy, and I want to talk about just 4 strategies today. There are multiple strategies, but I'm going to tell you these 4 stay true for the longevity of your career and for the roller coaster of the economy. So what are these 4 strategies? Strategy number 1, you've probably heard me say this in other videos, is to educate the consumer. Educate the consumer. See, as real estate agents, this is where we bring the value to the table. It doesn't matter if the ink is still wet on your license or you have cobwebs on your license. Your strategy, experience, education, knowledge cannot be Google searched. It also cannot be Chat GPT'd. So you have more education and knowledge than the average consumer on the market. And so your job is to educate and get that information out. This could be through videos. This could be through newsletters. It could be through a TV show. I know there are agents that do this. This could be through social media. It could be picking up the phone and calling past clients and your sphere of influence. Education is the number one way to build a database, to build trust with your clients. So the number one reason why consumers choose to use you as their real estate agent is because they trust you. And the number one way to build trust is to educate them. So that would be strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is to be the hub of all information. So you as a real estate agent have all the information for your area and region. You know when jobs are posted. You know when new restaurants or new businesses are coming into town. You know when the law changes, whether that is a local or a state law or guideline that affects homeownership. You know when a new highway is coming in or a new interstate is coming in. You also know those great neighborhoods that have a quick turn and have a low days on market. You know where the crime rates are. You know where the jobs are, not just the new ones we talked about a few seconds ago, but where is all the action and where do you want to live and adjacent to that? How about this? Maybe the consumer doesn't want to buy a house. Maybe they want to update their house. You are the information source for general contractors, for fencing companies, for pool installation companies, for kitchen remodels. You're also the information of what granite or cabinetry should I put in? What solid surface countertops should I put in? Should I put in the pink marble ones that I love so much because it's my favorite color and I want everything pink? Or should we go with a neutral? Should it have veins? Is that popular right now? Is this too trendy? Is it not trendy enough? You as a real estate agent have all of these contacts. You need to be the hub for your sphere of influence. So when you are calling or you're reaching out to your sphere, you need to be asking questions. Is there anything you need help with? Not, hey, do you want to buy a house? Or do you want to sell a house? That answer is yes or no. Your question is, how can I help you? Is there anything you've been wanting to get done in your home? Are you wanting to refinance your home because I can connect you with the top lenders in the area? Be the hub. Be the source of information. I have had my sphere send me Facebook messages that say, hey, I'm coming into town. We're having a photo shoot done. Where can I go get my hair and makeup done? And what is the best restaurant to schedule a family dinner? And do we need to have reservations? And hey, is the COVID as bad as the media is making it out to be? Are the beaches open? Etc., etc., etc. This person's never asked me, hey, I want to buy a house or I want to sell a house. But guess what? I was the hub of all information in our area. That's what you want to become. Strategy number 3, you want to personalize everything. Personalize everything. So what does this mean? When I reach out to my sphere, You don't want a blanket email or a blanket text. You want to personalize it. Now, I don't mean by personalizing, hey, Jane Doe, it's Jennifer Nicely, blah, 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 right? You want to say, hey, Jane, I saw that it was your anniversary last week. I wanted to reach out to you, tell you happy anniversary. Look out for something in the mail because I'm sending something to you. And I want to make sure you don't overlook it. Then what are you sending in the mail? Maybe it's a $30 gift card to Total Wine. Maybe it's a $50 gift card to your favorite restaurant. And you write in the card, this is your favorite restaurant because that's where you went and celebrated your anniversary. Maybe on the birthday, instead of just texting them or Facebooking, messaging them, which is that automatic happy birthday, comma, and 4 emojis after, instead of hitting that button, why don't you pull out your cell phone, record yourself saying, hey, Jane, it's Jennifer Nicely. I know it's your birthday today, and a text just wasn't good enough for you. I wanted to send you this personalized video to say, I was thinking about you. I hope today is amazing, and I hope that you get everything you want today. Whatever you want to say. But make it specific for Jane in that story. Personalize everything you do. That's where people feel that they've been seen, that you've developed this relationship with them. Handwrite thank you cards. Handwrite birthday cards. Handwrite anniversary cards for the purchase of their home. You might want to be careful with the anniversary of their marriage unless you verify they're still married. That could probably end wrong. But you want to make sure you stay in touch with them, stay a part of their lives. The fourth strategy is called omnipresence. Now, omnipresence can seem a little more overwhelming than it really is. But the definition of omnipresence is being seen everywhere. I have a lot of people that say this to me. They say, I don't know how you do everything you do. You are literally everywhere. Well, reality is, I can't literally be everywhere, right? But I schedule videos. I have thank you cards that are already written, that are already scheduled to go out. I may have a billboard so they see me there. I may have a commercial so they see me there. I may be on social media and post 3 times a day, and so they see me there on every single platform there is. But you can do this through systems. I'm not physically on the other side posting this every single time. If so, you can't sustain that. But omnipresence is the act of being everywhere. Let me give you a study. There was a college that did a study on real estate and the benefits of marketing. And they went to this community, this neighborhood in particular, and they sent out a poll that said, who is the top agent for this neighborhood or for this area? And the responses came back and the names were all over the place. There wasn't really a pattern. Then they spent 9 months sending flyers to this neighborhood every 2, 3, or 4 weeks. They did not do a pattern per se, but it was quite often. And they made up a fake real estate agent. They gave data. They gave statistics. They gave market information and new things that were coming on the market, not just new properties, but new businesses, new restaurants, etc. And they did this for 9 months. Now, keep in mind, this was a fake person. Because it was a fake person, there wasn't one sale that this fake person had. Then they reran the survey. And they said, who is the top agent in your market? 90% of the people said the fake agent. And the reason why is because of the omnipresence. They saw them all the time. And so whether or not they knew that this person was an expert, because they saw them all the time, they determined that they were an expert. Omnipresence looks different for different people, but it is the act of being everywhere consistently. When you adopt these 4 strategies, your clients will keep coming back to you. You won't have to do a ton of marketing because you've personalized relationships. You've become the source of all information. You educated them, which built the trust, and you stayed in front of them with omnipresence consistently. That is what will set you up for the longevity of your career. Take hold of those 4 strategies, and within a few years, you won't have to worry about your next lead. I hope this video provided you value. If you have any questions, comments, comment below. We're always here at Pinnacle Real Estate Academy to help you.